Asherwood Nature Preserve is a 160-acre protected forest located in Wabash County, Indiana, equipped with a nature center, several ponds, and a shed dedicated to making syrup from the native maple trees. With almost 3 miles of dedicated hiking trails, Asherwood is a great place to experience and appreciate what Indiana nature has to offer. Annually, we take a field trip out to Asherwood to conduct a stream study and analyze the health of Asher Creek, the stream running through the forest. We also get to know some of the native plants and animals that call Asherwood home. So we're here at one of the streams in Asherwood, and as I was walking past, I saw something along the edge and it hopped right into the stream. Do you know what it is? It's a frog. It's actually an American bullfrog. They're native to North America and parts of Canada. They have a lovely dark green and brown coloring with a white or yellow underbelly. If you look closely right behind the eyes, you'll see a brown circle on either side of its head. That's actually called the tympanic membrane, and it sort of acts like the eardrum for the frog. It was a precious find, but anytime we find something in nature, we have to put it back. So as you can see, we're here by the stream and we found some moss. And as you know from the last web quest, that moss is a non-vascular plant, which means it doesn't have the veins or the capability to transport water within the plant itself. So it has to be near a wet area. Vascular plants have veins that allow for easy transport of water and minerals from the roots to the stems and leaves of the plants, so they're able to grow very large. Non-vascular plants like mosses, liverworts, and hornworts don't grow very tall because they're not able to transport water and minerals very well. Instead of growing upward, they spread outward and stay low to the ground. One unique feature of moss and other non-vascular plants is how they reproduce. They experience something called alternating generations. In mosses, the alternating generations are called the gametophyte and sporophyte generations. Macroinvertebrates are animals that don't have a backbone that you can see with the naked eye. We use macroinvertebrates as biological indicators to determine the water quality of Asher Creek. Here you can see different types of macroinvertebrates separated into 3 categories. Some of the macroinvertebrates are very tolerant of polluted water, and others need to have good water quality in order to survive. So if we can find a good number of the macroinvertebrates in the good water quality category, then we know that Asher Creek is a healthy stream. There are many different methods for collecting macroinvertebrates, like using kick nets and drag nets, but I find the easiest thing to do is look on the bottom of large rocks. First, we found some midge larvae, which can survive pretty well in low-quality water. Then we encountered several mayfly larvae, which require high-quality water with little to no pollution. Sometimes it can be difficult to tell the difference between mayfly and stonefly larvae. Just remember that mayfly larvae have 3 tails and stonefly larvae have 2 tails. Asher Creek seems to be pretty healthy. There are a variety of low-tolerance macroinvertebrates thriving in the stream. That's good news. This right here is a mayapple. And the cool thing about these is they all grow from a mother plant and they're all connected underground by a rhizome. So where you find one, you're sure to find a whole lot. These plants right here, these are called bloodroot. and I bet you can figure out why. When they're snapped near the root, they actually ooze a red blood-like sap. And they were actually used to make red dye at some point.